It's 2 p.m. Agenda nesa wakalo. Yesi nutujo. MTN Momo Pay. Ichikak star. Idopeti kanyapi kanyi star. Iuni hash. Arai mam. Itosoma Momo app. Anuje gwele tiboro. Arai tacha. Opona le patana. Oyuara. MTN Momo Pay. Yesi raika titai. MTN Mobile Money. Yesi Money Bank of Uganda.
Voice of Teso News. Archbishop Mugalu castigates parents for marrying off their children at tender age. UTI worries health authorities in Amuria. Aswa Region Police Command zones split for effective policing. Elsewhere, Niger neighbors threaten responsive coup quashed. In business, Association of Chartered Certified Accountants in Uganda and Deloitte unveiled 7th edition of Chief Financial Officer Awards, and Fabino makes switch to Al Ittihad. Good afternoon, listener, and welcome to Voice of Teso Radio News Desk at 2 p.m. The news read to you by Jonah, Osike, Akello. The Archbishop of the Province of Church of Uganda, His Grace the Most Reverend Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, has castigated parents for acts of marrying off their children at tender age because of dowry. The Archbishop, during his pastoral visit to St. Andrew's Church of Uganda, Muria Chidikonari, and St. Paul Church of Uganda, Usuka Chidikonari in Katakui, challenged the parents to prioritize on the education of their children.
Ensure you send your children to school. Many who are interested in selling their daughters before the appropriate time because they need dowry should stop it. Also, give attention to a boy child. Because everyone is giving attention to a girl. Now the empowered girls are going with men who are not empowered. That's why you find even some members of parliament, these great women you are seeing here, except these ones, some of them are beaten by their husbands. And they end up in prison. So give attention to boy child. Lastly, ensure you keep peace amongst yourselves. And support every effort of bringing peace in our souls. Also work hard. Laziness should be discouraged. Because if you don't work hard, the homosexuals and these guys will come and persuade you.
Meanwhile, he challenges men to be faithful to their wives and equally discourages women from visiting witch doctors.
You eat a lot of food. I was told by a woman who came to Jesus. She went to a witch doctor. The witch doctor advised her, go and serve yourself this side. Even down here below. And then you get the water and clean here. And you use that water to prepare ground nuts for your husband. And make sure when he comes back home, you ensure he eats seed. Tell the man who if you are not faithful to this woman, you are going to eat a lot of seeds.
The public has been tasked to observe hygiene as one of the ways to fight urinary tract infections (UTI) in communities. According to the clinical officer, Samuel Center 3, Dorothy Nasuga, UTI has become common because most people share basins and do not clean the latrines and bathrooms after using, hence increasing the chances of infections. She warns the parents against sharing bathing basins with young children, saying it puts the young generation in danger.
UTI is very, very common and rising because active agents are microorganisms and the way it is transmitted. Hygiene and it can also be sexual, because if you are not clean, then definitely it can be passed to other parts. So let's encourage our community to always look at the hygiene. And hygiene begins with the body and then the items that we use for cleaning the body, the basins and the bath. We urinate in the bathrooms and bathe from the same. Take the urine to the pit latrine. Use the bathroom for only bathing. Our community has trained a very children what to use, and they end up sharing. So when you follow that history, you find the same basin used by Papa Akello is the same basin used by Akello.
Away from that, to ensure more effective policing, the Aswa Region Police Command Zone has been divided into East and West Acholi. The decision, which was initially announced by the then Inspector General of Police, General Kale Kaihura, in 2019, aimed to address challenges stemming from the region's vast size and its proximity to the border with South Sudan. The newly established East Acholi Zone encompasses Kitgum, Lamu, Padera, Nagago districts, while the West Acholi Zone includes Gulu City, Gulu District, Amuru, Omoro, and Noya. The previous configuration consisted of 8 districts and 1 city under the Aswa Region Police Command Zone. David Ongomudong, the Aswa River Regional Police spokesperson, says that the reorganization was driven by a commitment to enhance the delivery of law enforcement services and bringing policing closer to the communities. With the new units commencing operations on Monday, commanders for each area have already been appointed.
Yeah, it is true. It has been divided into two. There is Aswa East and Aswa West. And the new RPC has been brought. And I know Assistant Commissioner of Police, Anatoli, he has even reported. The handover took place yesterday. And for Western, is comprised of Amuru, Noya, Omoro, Gulu District, and the 3 divisions within the city. And the RPC for that, Nacho Adamali, has been transferred to East Chumba Soroti. They have brought to Tamaya, Senior Superintendent of Tamaya Bedroom. The region is very vast. It's big. Just like West Nile, which was also split into 2. I think this one is just basically for bringing the services very close to the one and for effective policing.
Assuming the role of West Acholi commander is Tamaya Gertrude, who succeeds Damali Nachuha, now transferred to East Kyoga. Meanwhile, Anatoli Katugwesije will lead the East Acholi region. In a related statement earlier this year, President Museveni emphasized the importance of implementing security measures in Acholi policing area.
International news.
Burkina Faso and Mali have issued a joint statement saying that they would regard any military intervention in Niger as a declaration of war on them. The junta in Guinea has also joined the call. On Sunday, the regional organization ECOWAS threatened to use force to reinstate Niger's elected president Mohamed Bazoum, who was deposed in a coup on Wednesday. But Burkina Faso and Mali said in such a scenario, they would come to the defense of their east neighbor. They would also quit ECOWAS. The warning from the 2 junta-led countries marks a significant twist that could escalate the volatile regional situation. They said such a move would be disastrous and destabilizing. Both countries have severed ties in the Western embraced alliances with Russia. Like Niger, they were colonized by France and have been fighting extremists in the Sahel region.
Business news.
Financial officers have been tasked to focus on value addition rather than only focusing on numbers within the organizations they serve to fit into the future chief value officer role. This was revealed during the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, Uganda, and Deloitte CFO Network Forum, which served as a launchpad for the 7th edition of the Chief Financial Officer CFO Awards to be held on 12th of October this year under the theme The Future-Proof CFO, the Emergence of the Chief Value Officer. In his keynote speech, Sanjay Rugani, FCCA CEO, Standard Chartered Bank Uganda, encouraged the finance officers to automate their work and focus on serving their stakeholders to be able to deliver additional value to their organizations. Addressing the CFO Network Forum held at the Kampala Serena Hotel, Charlotte Kakunda, the head of SCCM Uganda, noted that the finance officers are now expected to deliver more value to their organizations other than finance management and reporting.
That was the business news on Voice of Teso. The sports news.
And in sports, Brazil midfielder Fabinho has completed a move to Saudi Arabian club Al Ittihad from Liverpool on a 3-year deal. The 29-year-old did not travel with the Reds to a recent training camp in Germany after the Saudi side made a £40 million bid for him. Fabinho was also left out of the club's current trip to Singapore as a move was finalized. And that was the news at 2 p.m. You're listening to 88.4, Voice of Teso, the People's Choice. My name is Jonah Osike. Akello, back to OP, the offside man, and Joseph Egau, the sportsman. Before I leave, we gave a Kandala 1 million jackpot yesterday. Now we're back to 150 Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, we give 200,000 shillings. What you need to do is to pick your phone, dial star 238 *1 hash and enter your PIN. And then the truth is the Brentford goalkeeper is better than the one of Arsenal. And therefore, I need David Raya to come and replace displace Ramsdale as the number one goalkeeper.
The Sports Wave on Voice of Teso
is brought to you by
Pepsi. Pepsi, for the love of it.